SAICE is the South African Institution of Civil Engineering. We've been around since 1903, so we're celebrating our 110th year this year.
The SAICE Equilibrium Water Competition was started exactly 10 years ago when both the South African Institute of Civil Engineers and Rand Water were 100 years old. I was a lecturer at the University of Johannesburg, and I was asked to help think of an idea for a competition. And I asked my students in groups to come up, and one of the groups, third-year civil engineering students, came up with this idea. And then we took it further and developed it further up to what we have today. 10 years later, the first time we have the new sets with rigid pipes, with bigger pipe connectors, and something that we think is really working very, very well.
Marley Pipe Systems has brought to the party is funding and their energy, and they've allowed us to actually achieve some of those aspirations. Very little can be done without that kind of support. We're also aware that Marley Pipe System also increases the awareness. By giving us their support, we raise the awareness, we use their support to raise the awareness of what engineers do, the value of maths and science, and the need for the kids to take maths and science at core level, and to also be exposed to different career paths in engineering. And we believe that we cannot achieve a great deal of work without that kind of support.
Marley aims to convey a message that currently right now our social responsibility to our students is of one that we need engineers. We want them to understand water. We have a resource of water that at the moment is very precious. What we want is we need them, truly need them. So our message right now is that, guys, if you're going to be taking the course in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, or any engineering where water becomes an importance, you're doing the right and you are having the right.
Marley's contribution assists SAICE in its aim to provide engineers for the whole pipeline. In other words, we're starting with the kids to inspire them to become civil engineers, whether it's technicians, technologists, or the civil engineer themselves. It's a team, and we need every single one of that team in order to create infrastructure.
Entropy can only increase. In an isolated system,
I think Marley has been great to come on board. Marley sponsored the finals last year, and after that was so supportive in giving us a sponsorship that allowed us to purchase these materials in larger quantities, and we're making up 30 of these sets that we're going to give to SAICE, and SAICE is going to use it for the national finals and also distribute to the branches. and make this concept known. So without Marley sponsorship, we wouldn't be here with these new sets today.
We got involved in the competition in 2012, last year, through our connections with SAICE. We got to hear about the competition, and we felt that the objectives of the competition tied in very well with what we were aiming to do, and that is to get the message, the name of Marley out into the marketplace amongst the young people. And we thought that the objectives of the competition of letting the young people understand the values of water loss and understanding what a pipe network is all about tied in very well with what Marley does as an everyday business of selling pipes. It's invaluable for Marley to be involved in something like this because it creates the impression in the marketplace, not only amongst civil engineers, SAICE, that we are interested in the development and the future of the business.
Everything in our school is focused on the science and maths, and we heard about this competition last year and entered a few girls, and then they achieved, and they said it was an amazing experience.
Oh, it was super cool. Using the new equipment, it was better than the old one. It was more effective, more fast, the water traveled more fast, and it was more manageable. There was less spills and everything, so yeah, it was nice. I prefer the new equipment than the last year's one, the old one, I mean.
I definitely want to make a difference. I want to be bad. So if I have to become a civil engineer to do so, then I definitely will. I've always had a passion for helping other people and for bettering our country. So if I can do it through this, then I definitely will.
Well, winning the SAICE water competition has made me feel very happy and has given me some hope on things like working hard. We worked very hard for this, we worked as a team, and that brought out some great results. So I'll keep on working hard after this.